Close your eyes. Listen to that sound. It sounds like a war zone. It sounds like a criminal is on the loose. But it's not. It's just a 24-year-old Brazilian walking onto a football pitch. He is arguably the most talented player of his generation, the heir to the Brazilian throne, a Champions League winner, a Ballon d'Or contender. And yet, he is the most hated man in modern football. They say he provokes them. They say he is arrogant. They say he brings it on himself. But is Vinicius Jr. truly the villain of this story? Or is he simply a mirror reflecting the ugly truth that football is trying to hide? To understand the hate, we have to go back to when they laughed at him. 2018, a teenager arrives in Madrid with a €45 million price tag and the weight of the world on his shoulders. Back then, he wasn't a threat. He was a joke, a meme. Even his own teammates didn't trust him. The legendary Karim Benzema was once caught on camera begging defenders not to pass him the ball. "He is playing against us," Benzema said. Imagine hearing that at 18 years old. Most players would crumble. Most players would disappear. But Vinicius didn't break. He mutated. He turned the humiliation into fuel. Under Carlo Ancelotti, the erratic boy became a lethal assassin. The goals started flowing, the trophies started coming, and suddenly the laughter stopped. But that is when something much darker began, because in football, they forgive you for being bad. They might even pity you, but they never forgive you for being too good, and definitely not for being loud about it. It started with a dance, a simple samba celebration, a connection to his roots. But in Spain, it was interpreted as an act of war. Pundits called him names on live television. They told him to stop playing the victim and respect the opponent. But here is the paradox. Griezmann dances, Neymar danced, Ronaldinho danced. We loved them for it. We called it Joga Bonito. So why is it different for Vinicius? May 2023, the Mestalla Stadium. This was the turning point. This wasn't just whistling anymore. This was thousands of people chanting racial slurs. In that moment, Vinicius stopped playing football. He broke the fourth wall. He pointed them out. He challenged the referee. He challenged the entire system. And the system fought back. Instead of protecting the victim, the narrative shifted. They labeled him a provocateur. If he just kept his mouth shut, this wouldn't happen. Fast forward to October 2024, the night Vinicius was supposed to be crowned king of the world. The numbers were undeniable. The Champions League impact was undeniable. But the Ballon d'Or went to Rodri. Was it a robbery? Maybe. Rodri is a fantastic player, but the feeling in Brazil and inside Vinicius's camp was different. They believe this was a message, a punishment. A punishment for his attitude, for fighting the referees, for not being the humble, quiet superstar that Europe wants him to be. This cemented his status. He is no longer just a footballer. He is a symbol of a culture war. To Real Madrid fans, he is a martyr. To everyone else, he is a villain who cries wolf. So, is Vinicius Jr. a difficult character? Yes. Does he talk too much on the pitch? Probably. But does he deserve the hate? Absolutely not. History tells us that the disruptors are never loved in their time. Muhammad Ali was hated before he was worshipped. Vinicius Jr. has refused to be silent. He has refused to just shut up and dribble. And because of that, he might never win the popularity contest. He might never be the media's darling. But maybe, just maybe, that makes his legacy even bigger than a golden ball. He is the player who forced us to look in the mirror. And usually, we hate the person who shows us our own ugly reflection.